again to another video. My name is Stefan Benvin and I have a website called freedomacademyhq.com where I help people overcome their shyness and their social anxiety. So in today's video, I want to help shy guys on how to get a girlfriend, okay? So I'm not just speaking to you guys there. I used to be very shy and I was in that exact situation where my first girlfriend was when I was 20 years old, and before that I was a nervous wreck and it just wasn't a pretty picture, right? So how did I overcome that fear of being around girls and stuff? So first of all, you have to understand that being shy around girls, you know, if you've constantly been avoiding having to go on dates, or you've constantly avoided girls because you don't know what to say and you're afraid they're gonna laugh at you or whatever, you have to understand that it's gonna be hard before it gets easy, okay? And it's like anything, like most people think that, oh, I can't go on dates because I'm too shy right now, as if the shyness is going to be there for the rest of your life. If you're thinking that way, you're not seeing it the right way, okay? You're shy because you avoid those situations all the time. But let's say you force yourself to start dating, even if it's really hard, you know, to start dating, to start seeing girls, it's going to get way better. Your anxiety is going to go way down. It's because the more you avoid something, the more afraid you'll become of it. So you can look at things in your life right now, of the things you avoid because you're scared, and you just, you know, maybe it's like dating, like what we're talking about right now. The more you avoid that, the more nervous and awkward you're going to be when those situations actually arise. So what you want to do is you want to implement a kind of way to break yourself out of that cycle. You want to free yourself from that fear of dating. And how do you do that? You basically try to go on dates, you know, and there's easy ways that you can start doing that, and that's what we're going to talk about in 2 seconds. So the first thing I want to say is that if you're really shy in general right now, this idea that you can find a way to not be shy with girls is just preposterous. The way you want to go about it is that you want to do stuff that's going to make you more comfortable around people in general, and therefore you're naturally going to be more comfortable with girls in general, okay? It's not one or the other. You can't be super comfortable around girls when you're dating and still be a nervous wreck in your day-to-day life. So things that you can start doing to feel more comfortable around people is to maybe go do things like improv. You know, and this, I know it's a big step for a lot of people, but if you could push yourself to actually go and do improv, your anxiety would be a thing of the past in a couple months, you know, if not quicker, because it's the whole thing about improv is to look silly in front of other people. So it's attacking the exact root cause of social anxiety. That's why a lot of people that are shy do improv and come out the other end way better. Other things that you can do is like do Toastmasters Club, you know, anything that makes you more comfortable around a group, you know. Another amazing thing that you could do if you want to become comfortable dating is to join Meetup Groups. So from meetup.com, it's a website where there's a bunch of activities going on every day, and you can choose which one you want to go to, and there's already a group of people that go there, and once you go there, you just meet people that have similar interests because they're doing the exact thing that you like to do, and you just go from there. If you can do that a couple times, it's going to be very quick where your social anxiety will start to diminish around people, you know. But the main principle to understand is that you need to do stuff where you're around people in order to have freedom from that fear about being around other people, you know. So if you can do little things like that, especially the meetup groups, maybe there's even meetup groups where it's for single people, you know, and you can go there, and the whole idea is that if you find someone that you find interesting, then you take it from there. But that's one way to do it. So another thing that you could do, which is what I've done, is to join a dating coach, is to join a coaching program where they teach you how to date. So there's a lot, there's like These are companies for guys that teach them dating. There's like Real Social Dynamics, which is what I've done, and it's one of the biggest companies in the world that teaches guys to do that. There's The Natural Lifestyles. There's people like Sasha Day Gaming. There's a bunch of those guys. You know, if you just do a quick search online, it's gonna show you a bunch. And chances are that if you live in a big city, there's probably guys that can take you one-on-one also outside in the field, and you can tell them your problem, like, listen, I'm just really shy and I don't know how to start dating right now, and they'll know exactly what they do because it's their profession, right? They'll know, you know, they'll probably not start you dating, they'll probably not start you off with like going on dates and stuff. They'll probably do some little exercises that you can do, you know, at home or in public to free yourself from social anxiety before you enter into the dating phase, you know. So that's another thing that you can do, you know. But the main thing to understand here is that if you want to overcome your social anxiety and you want to become more comfortable in dates, you have to do the one thing that's going to make you more comfortable in front of other people and in front of dates, which is to do the exact thing that you're afraid of. It's to face your fears, you know. And a lot of people with social anxiety, they don't want to listen to that, you know. They wish that there was a magic pill that could just, you know, something they could ingest and you're naturally more comfortable. And I think that's why medication or beta blockers or SSRIs are so common and so used by people with social anxiety, because, you know, it's much more interesting to take that route, the easy route, just pop a pill and you feel more comfortable, and it takes care of the problem for a couple hours, but then your problem comes right back when the effects of the drugs go away. But if you wanted to actually free yourself without medication and naturally, you have to implement a plan where you are going to be facing some of your fears, you know. And that's my whole thing with my website, Freedom Academy. It's basically, I wanted to show guys how I've done it, and it's basically, if you can combine desensitization techniques, which is another word for exposure, facing your fears, and mindfulness techniques, which makes the exposure phase much easier to do, your social anxiety is going to just disappear in a much quicker way, because it's the only way. You have to go the natural way, because if you rely on medication or drugs, you're not fixing the core issue, you know. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you like this video, you can leave a like and you can subscribe. And also, if you want to learn the 2 things that I've done to overcome my social anxiety, you can click on the first link in the description box below and I'll send you a free training that explains everything in depth. Okay, so guys, have a good week and I'll see you in the next video.